Zooby zooby zoo. Zooby zooby zoo. Zooby zooby zoo, zooby zoo, zooby zoo. Mon Dieu qu'ils sont doux. Zooby zooby zoo. Zooby zooby zoo. Zooby zooby zoo, zooby zoo, zooby zoo. Le bruit des bisous.
So, just got finished with an exam. At least it's over, you know. It wasn't the best, but whatever. It's over. Luckily, it was like a coding exam, and we got to take it from home, and you were allowed to use like course notes and everything. So, very, very helpful because even though I didn't do great, I definitely could have done a lot worse if it was an open book. So that puts me at one exam left. I just have one more on Tuesday, which is my mechanics. I guess that doesn't mean anything to you guys, but it's just think of it as just physics. It's just a physics final. 45%, so quite a lot, and I haven't started studying for it yet. For the next couple days, if I just focus and study, I'll be okay. And by the next couple days, I mean a day and a half, because it's actually in 2 days. Yeah. So the other day I asked on Instagram on a story just to drop some questions for a Q&A video. A lot of you guys responded, so thank you guys. I love the engagement, especially on Instagram, because it feels more personal on Instagram. It doesn't click that like a YouTube comment is a real person, but an Instagram DM, like an account and like a post and a profile photo, it just, yeah, anyways, cool. Thank you guys for responding. So I got a lot of questions, and surprisingly, a lot of them were about school, which I definitely did not expect. I don't know, I wouldn't take advice from this guy. But a lot of people, I'm assuming like incoming frosh and just like younger students who do watch my videos, such as high school students, they want to know like why I chose Queens. Like there's at least like 5 or 6 questions just asking, why did I choose Queens? Or why did I choose Queens over Western or like U of T or Waterloo or something like that? Honestly, it wasn't like a crazy hard decision to make. I'm not really someone that like thinks before I do things. I kind of just like do things. And when I weighed all my options back like 2 years ago, my 2 big main like schools that I was considering was Western or Queens. And these are 2 very, very similar schools, but I remember visiting Kingston a long time ago when I was in like grade 9 just for fun in the summer. And I just remember seeing the Queens campus and thinking that like, wow, this campus is really, really cool. Other important factors that narrowed it down to Queens and Western was like community. I didn't really want to be at U of T or Waterloo where everyone is like fighting each other to get the highest grade, because that's just not like who I am as a person. Also, they surprisingly gave me more financial aid, which is like rare because Queens usually doesn't do that, but they did, so I went to Queens. Anyways, gonna get to the rest of the questions throughout the rest of the day, and I'm gonna go get food with a couple of my friends because we all just took that exam and we need to like clear our minds. It was bad.
So we're at this sushi place. It's an all-you-can-eat sushi place. It's 6 o'clock now, so we're gonna try and maximize the amount of food we eat.
If you don't finish it all, then you have to pay for everything.
You need to go do dishes in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't finish it all, they take you to the back and shoot you in the leg. Also, we can answer some more Q&A questions. I got this one a lot. Why did you come to Queens?
I came to Queens because both my parents went to Queens. Dad was an engineer, mom was a nurse. It just made sense.
No, I came to Queens because the program was good and it looked like it had like a good balance of like fun stuff to like a lot of work.
Ewan, why'd you come to Queens?
All you can eat sushi.
Do you remember how small this is?
Yeah, but still, like look at it. Wait. Where's our?
Don't worry.
Just don't worry. It's the first round. Don't worry, bro. It's literally $0.
Basically, I'm done exams. I am done my second year of school. I am halfway done my engineering degree. Also, like, you're probably not even gonna believe this, but there were like pigeons flying around in the exam hall, and the exam hall was like underground. It was like a basement room, and there were pigeons, like 2-3 pigeons just like coo, 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 like cooing the whole fucking test, flying over the students. I don't know how that happens. Like, how do you have pigeons in the basement? Like, they open the door, walk down the stairs, like like, what the heck? Okay, so getting back to the questions, let's do these rapid fire. Sophia asks, what is your favorite way to eat an egg? I like my eggs over easy. They're just the fastest way. Sunny side up is too runny, and if you like a solid yolk, that's just gross. Erica asks, what is your favorite movie of all time? Also, what is your favorite YouTube video that you've ever made? Hands down, no questions asked. My favorite movie of all time is Interstellar, and it's kind of funny because honestly, Interstellar was such a good movie, it made me appreciate physics which then led me to going into engineering physics, only to find out that it's nothing like the movie Interstellar. Favorite YouTube video I've ever made? I don't have one, but the favorite set of YouTube videos I made was last summer. I was just like hanging out with my friends. I had like 5 weeks left in Saskatchewan before I moved away for school. I made like 4 videos, and those are probably some of my favorite videos I've ever made. Life was great back then, so seeing those videos reminds me of like a great period of time in my life. Curtis asks, rank eng disciplines from hardest to civil, and I think you answered the question there yourself, man. You got everything else and then civil, so hardest to civil. You answered the question in your question. Hillary asks, what is your biggest pet peeve? My least favorite thing is when people have like no drive or motivation to work. Personally, I really like working, and not as like, oh, I really love studying, but like I do enjoy getting work done, feeling productive, and yeah. Will asks, what got you into photography? Honestly, I never really expected to get into photography. I bought the camera I'm recording on right now, my first camera, solely for the point of like making YouTube videos. And once I got it, I realized that like, oh, it takes photos too and everything, I might as well try it. So it was completely unplanned. I just got a camera for videos and then was like, let's do photos too. Basically a follow-up to that question, Evan asks, who's your biggest inspo? Off the top of my head, Casey Neistat and Peter McKinnon. And Casey is literally the reason I picked up a camera in the first place like 6 years ago and was like, let me film myself. Ethan asks, big plans for the summer, either personal or YouTube related? Without getting into it too much, I do plan on moving around a lot and basically documenting all of it. Also, I'm taking 1 summer class. Someone asks, how many hours do you study a day on average in Queen's Engineering? That's very subjective depending on what you're trying to achieve. Obviously, if you're trying to get like 90 plus on everything, you're gonna be studying like 13 hours a day. Personally for me, where I'm basically just trying to do the best I can, I find that in a regular school day, you basically have to do lectures from like 9 to 3. You get a little break in between there to eat, and then you're basically working from like 5 until like midnight-ish. But if you allocate your time properly, you always have time to take weekends off, Friday or a Saturday night there, and there's always time to hang out with friends. It's not completely overwhelming, but if you're going into engineering, expect a full day of work every single day. That's just how it is, and there's not really a way around it. So last question, Ruben asks, what else do you like to do within your day besides creating content? That's kind of a tough question because I make content about my life, so what you see in the videos is my life, right? Like, I'm a student, I like to hang out with my friends on the weekends, and I'm a photographer and I make videos, right? That's basically my whole life. I wake up in the morning, do school, in my free time I make videos, and then while I'm doing school, living my life, I'm recording it and making content. The only thing that you might not see is like the super personal stuff and the super boring stuff. Like, I'm not gonna film myself showering, and I don't think you wanna see me editing and sleeping, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm very excited to be done finals and put a lot more effort into the videos. This past week, the upload schedule got a little wonky, but I did have like 4 exams like in a row, so cut me some slack there. Like I said, follow me on Instagram, subscribe, leave a comment, engage, helps me with the algorithm. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.